Hello, I'm Michael Wyant, Director of Safety and Security for St. Mary's County Public Schools. School safety and security has become a big concern for our nation. Based on recent events, constant communication and focus on school safety and security is needed to ensure that our children have the safest learning environments.
St. Mary's County Public Schools has implemented 8 drills in addition to fire drills that will be conducted annually. 2 evacuation drills. The purpose of an evacuation drill is to be able to evacuate the building in case of a fire or other emergency. A map of the school should be posted at the door of every classroom. Notify sensitive care populations, building services and food service workers, and remaining staff and students. Staff and students should remain silent. If teachers and students are talking, directions and other information will not be heard. Everyone should clear the building immediately. Exit according to the exit instructions that follow. Appoint one student to close the door and see that everyone is out of your area or class. If an area is barricaded, then the next nearest exit should be used. Please report to the designated relocation area. Take your grade book to check roll outside and report to the emergency leader. A principal or their designee will give the all clear to return to the building after all areas have been reported safe. Teachers and staff, listen to all directions and know your safety equipment. Please note the following. Where is the nearest fire extinguisher? How does the fire extinguisher operate? What are your instructions for an evacuation drill? Does a potential fire hazard exist? Are all fire exits open? Are there any jammed doors or blocked passageways? 2 shelter-in-place drills. Activate the school emergency plan, including the parent communication and notification procedures. Close the building. If needed, follow reverse evacuation procedures to bring students, staff, and visitors into the building. Go to the pre-designated shelter-in-place rooms. Place signs on doors explaining that the school is sheltering in place. Close and lock all windows and doors to the outside. Do not go outside. Listen to your radio or television until local authorities advise you that the emergency is over. You will be informed on how to ventilate your building to remove any remaining hazardous fumes by local authorities. Follow your school emergency plan to account for students. 2 reverse evacuation drills. Move students and staff inside as quickly as possible. Report to your designated classroom. Take attendance. Wait for further instructions. 2 lockdown drills. Staff and students should report immediately to the nearest classroom or securable location. Close and lock all doors and windows. Students and staff should move away from the view of the door viewing portals and windows, drop to the floor, turn off lights, and remain quiet. All electronic communication devices should be silenced. Staff will continually assess the secured location and the environment for changes in potential threat. Wait for further instructions from law enforcement authorities. 2 drop, cover, and hold drills. All staff and students will take cover under a nearby desk or table, hold onto a desk or table leg, and cover the back of the head and neck with a hand for protection away from the windows. Everyone stays under furniture until the all clear is given. Take attendance. Make note of any missing students to report to the office after the all clear is given. No one should enter or leave the classroom. Wait for further instructions. 2 severe weather drills. Announce, attention staff, we have a severe weather warning. Take cover. When the take cover alert is announced, go to your take cover location. Your take cover location should be outlined in your crisis emergency handbook. When conditions worsen, everyone should sit down and bend forward while lowering their heads. Encourage students to remain calm and not panic. The principal or their designee will announce that it is all clear. Students and staff should return to their classrooms. Notify the superintendent's office at 301-475-5511, extension 32178. If you are unable to reach the superintendent's office, notify the office of the Deputy Superintendent for Schools and Operations at 301-475-4256, extension 7. 2 AED drills. After checking the scene and the injured or ill child or infant, 1. Turn on AED. Follow the voice and/or visual prompts.
Remove pad.
2. Wipe bare chest dry. 3. Attach pads. If pads risk touching each other, use front to back pad placement. 4. Plug in connector if necessary. 5. Stand clear. Make sure no one, including you, is touching the child or infant. Say, everyone stand clear. 6. Analyze heart rhythm. Push the analyze button if necessary. Let AED analyze the heart rhythm. 7. Deliver shock. If a shock is advised, make sure no one, including you, is touching the child or infant. Say, "Everyone stand clear." Push the shock button if necessary. 8. Perform CPR. After delivering the shock, or if no shock is advised, perform about 2 minutes or 5 cycles of CPR. Continue to follow the prompts of the AED. And 10 fire drills. Everyone evacuates following the normal procedure. Teachers will close windows and doors, shut off lights, and take their backpack and emergency flip chart. All students and staff will take coats during inclement weather if time allows. Evacuate using the safest route. Be alert for hazards. Go to the designated evacuation site. Take attendance. Do not re-enter the building until the all clear is given. If the building cannot be re-entered, the decision will be made to go to a designated shelter. Wait for further instructions.
A lot has changed over the last year, obviously in response to Sandy Hook. But even before that, we have been working constantly and striving to update, upgrade, and be progressive with our school drills and emergency preparedness. And Sandy Hook did change the dynamics a little bit. We were very fortunate this year to work with the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office, and we actually brought the National Tactical Officers Association law enforcement organization to St. Mary's County to enhance our preparedness and response, to review our plans, to make suggestions on what we can do to improve in the area of being prepared. They spent a week with us and with the Sheriff's Office, and at that point we actually had joint training. The school administrators and the Department of Safety and Security and decision makers all participated in the joint training for the first part of the week. We discussed what the new protocols, what new recommendations were based on the Sandy Hook event and others. We reviewed the history, and since that time we've been updating our plans. The Sheriff's Office has also done training, tactical training in that level as well. In addition, it is critical that we train our staff on the new process, the new procedures, any kind of new guidelines that have developed, and we're already working with the Sheriff's Office. We're going to start that this year. We're going to go out and we're going to do training at all school sites to kind of provide an overview of what I've just discussed, that we're doing new things, and there's new process in place, there's new guidelines for you to think about, and have a discussion with each of the school staff members about that, and give them the opportunity to ask questions and address their concerns as well.